I sound like a trans person. There's no escaping that sound. When I speak, it often alerts people to my transness. I'm excited to have that front and center in my music, to not apologize for my transness in the way that I sound. Hello, I'm Our Lady J, and I am a singer, songwriter, producer, and writer. But tonight, I am a musician here at Lincoln Center. Don't you think about your love's past and how they left you without a moment's rest? Come on into my dressing room while I get ready. Our Lady J. Tonight I'm your Lady J. I came out as queer in 1994. It wasn't until 2005 that I specifically said the words "I am trans" and began my physical transition. And that something is me. That something is me. I named myself Our Lady J because I was reading Our Lady of the Flowers. Anytime my name is spoken, it queers the space. It's not a cisgender name, or it's not a straight name. It's queer. Our Lady J is very queer. Jill Soloway was looking for a writer for Transparent and realized that there had been no out trans writers who had been hired into writers' rooms up until that point.
I want to dedicate this award to you, Our Lady J, and to you, Alexandra Billings, and to all of the trans people who work on our show and all of the trans people in the world.
No pressure at all, being the only out trans woman. It was a lot of pressure, actually, but I feel like even in the last 6 years that has changed. There are more trans people working in Hollywood than ever, thanks to people like Ryan Murphy, who insisted on 2 trans writers in the writer's room for Pose. So Janet Mock and myself are both in the writer's room. So there's a little less pressure now. I started playing piano when I was 4, but I didn't take it seriously until I was 6. It's very old. I grew up in a village of 200 people. Some of them were Mennonite, some of them were Amish. Politically, people were saying in mainstream media that queer people deserve to die of AIDS. That filtered all the way down onto the playground. I tested positive for HIV. I wrote it into Pose. When Prey finds out he's HIV positive, that scene was inspired by my own experience.
We pray for strength to keep fighting.
I literally ran from where I was living in Brooklyn at the time to Manhattan. I put on my sneakers and ran across the Williamsburg Bridge, not knowing what to do. And as I was crossing that bridge, I remember hearing a voice in my head that said, "I'm gonna survive, I'm gonna survive, I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna thrive." As I was running, that voice changed into, "I am surviving, I am thriving."
Well, she got a lot funny.
Part of me feels like I'm on autopilot because I've shared my story a lot, but then I remember that pain and I remember that fear, and I'm back in that space, and I'm reminded of why I have to tell my story. What are we doing for the face? We didn't even talk about it.
I still wanted to do kind of like that sparkle, so when the light hits,
yeah.
it could be really cool.
I feel like Madonna in Truth or Dare right now, and I've never been so happy. Just so grateful to be here. When I was downstairs and I saw my photo, and then I realized the show is sold out, it really humbled me, and I just thought, how lucky am I to still be alive. I feel like anything is possible. and I'm glad that I've stayed awake and alive for those possibilities. I have to say, a long show. This is my dress. I'm very excited to wear this. These are the fabulous fishnet rhinestones. Ooh la la. I have to go change into this fabulous dress now, if you'll excuse me. Here I go.
And now, Lincoln Center's American Songbook takes great pride in presenting Our Lady J.